At M7, we began providing non-emergency medical transportation as early as 1988, so it's always been a part of what we do here. Having successfully changed the legislation to allow wheelchair taxis in Connecticut, we started adding wheelchair vehicles in a very, very big way, so over 50% of our fleet is now accessible vehicles. And to put that into perspective, most fleets across the country have maybe 3 to 5% of their fleets are accessible. And we use those vehicles interchangeably. So in the event that somebody who requires a wheelchair van needs transportation, they can just pick up the phone, and it's likely we're going to have one within a very short distance because there's so many of them in our fleet. That's our whole business model, and it's worked well since 1987.
Well, with M7, we pick all kinds of people. Every day, somebody going to groceries, somebody going to the airport. But we do pick up also a lot of non-emergency medical transportation that basically could be doctor's appointment, it could be discharge from the hospitals. So there is all different kinds.
The NEMT experience with M7 starts with driver training. And the drivers all go through a week-long process in-house here. We have online courses that they're required to take, and of course they're all drug tested, go through state and federal criminal background checks, sex offender checks, and everything that's required of drivers in Connecticut who are licensed taxi delivery vehicles. So the training is very, very significant, especially on the wheelchair side of it. The experience of a passenger is simply to give us a call or book online or use our app, whatever is the easiest for that particular person, and a vehicle shows up. It's door-to-door transportation. It could be door-through-door transportation. All those different levels are offered. In today's day and age, it could be even COVID-positive transportation. So we have always provided what we feel is what the passenger needs the most.
Most people don't realize is that these things were usually done by only ambulances before. And now they have that option where more readily available. If something happens at midnight, we could be there at midnight, 10 minutes later, where for an ambulance, it's going to take 3 to 4 hours. So I think that part of it right there, most nurses, you'll hear that, hey, you guys came in too fast, or whether it's something that happened or just too quickly, because they are used to a different way of doing this thing. With us being part of this business now, definitely has changed the landscape for them.
There's many transportation programs out there that are state or federally sponsored that are very, very good programs but don't meet the overall needs of somebody just taking rides in vehicles under their everyday course of life. And that means that after hours at nighttime, weekends, things that they want to attend where travel through state agencies or federal agencies are just not available. So we fill that gap. We take them out of their homes whenever they want to be out of their homes and allow them to basically the spontaneity to travel whenever and wherever they like.